Hey Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How you guys doing? Welcome to your weekly energy check-in. It's great to see you. I'm so excited you're here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Anna. I'm a very proud Leo. Pause up top if you know what that means. I am an August Leo and very proud of being a Leo. That's why I made this whole channel. Anyway, moving on. I We're going to look at the energy for the week. We're going to look at messages from spirit. We're going to look at money, love, career, anything else that comes out. Okay, so if that feels good to you, then please hang out with me in my room, hang out and read these cards with me and my friends that are here. And please don't forget, don't forget to sub, come on back and see me. Guys, also want to let you know I am open for private readings. You can find that. There is one link down below, my stand store. That's where you can book time to hang out with me. You can talk to me about life coaching. I am also a certified life coach. I've been doing that for about 12 years now. If you're interested in doing that, you could book a free discovery call down below. Okay. All right, guys. All right. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Your funny friends on here doing something weird. All right. Let's take a look at the overall messages. I have plenty of lovely oracle cards today, and we're going to start with your angel message. And this angel message is changes number 454. That might be your lucky number for the week, or just one to keep in mind. It says embrace change and take courageous steps to unlock opportunities for personal growth and spiritual transformation. So there might be some changes happening right now, but these changes are probably happening for your benefit. And the spirit is reminding you to take a look at the steps to unlock opportunities for yourself for personal growth and spiritual transformation. Okie dokie. Let's look at one of the other cards I have here. Sorry, I'm playing musical cards. Literally playing musical cards today. All right, what do we have here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Okay, we have the World. Love that for you. I'm going to go ahead and read this one. This is from the Energy Oracle cards. This is one of my favorite decks. I love to use this one, and it's crazy that I opened right to it. Okay, expansion, opening up. Remember, we just talked about changes and opportunities. It says, the man in this picture is looking out over a bay above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. Think big, aka time to think big, Leo. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet or social marketing. Y'all about to blow up. I love this. Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you, and now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. And I'm going to give you the affirmation for this that you can use. The affirmation is, my life expands into boundless horizons with unlimited, powerful energy. A world of possibilities is open to me now. I like this for you. And something just came to mind that I wanted to mention. You know, sometimes we look at how, like, there could be, like, how we could do things, and we don't realize that maybe life has been setting us up to do specific things. For example, I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, well, if this happens, then I would need that. And then I thought about it and I was like, oh my gosh, actually, one of my best friends does that exact thing. And then I thought to myself, there's something else, like I need to do this and I don't know how to go about doing that. And then I was like, oh, I actually know somebody else who does that particular thing. So you see, the opportunities are all around you for the things that you want, Leo. Now is a good time where I feel like Spirit is waking you up, opening them eyes, having you see things in a way where you can see it as expansion, you can see it as growth. This is also really good for those of you who are starting to work on the internet or have ideas about things around communication, maybe creating apps, doing things like creating cards, like whatever that is, communicating whoever you are. Your authenticity in these ways is going to be very successful for you as well. Okay, my loves, let's move on to the next thing. Let's look at one of your challenges for the week. Okay, let's look at your challenge for the week. I apologize if the camera moves. I've got two sleepy cats. Sachi is directly behind the camera in the window, and Petunia's over there sleeping. So Sachi's the one who might bump the camera. I apologize, guys. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so you have Gaia's Garden. This is going to be your challenge. Your challenge is fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow, card number 18. And let me go ahead and read this for you because it has a specific meaning when it's in the challenge for the week position. Okie doke. When Gaia appears as a challenger in her garden, she gently points out that you've forgotten to give back to the world. Or perhaps you've become lazy, expecting fruit to fall from the tree while you rest below its leaves. Gardens require tending, water, and food for the soil. Everything you have within you is needed in the world, so don't underestimate the power of what you have to offer. Do not underestimate yourself, Leo. Water that special thing. Timely effort is called for when Gaia challenges you to help in her garden. So ask not what you will get, but what you can give. You'll be pleasantly surprised by this change of perception. Be careful not to procrastinate too much, or the window of your current opportunity might close. Yet, even if you do miss this one, as long as you're willing to help in the garden, you will most certainly see another window open. I like this. You'll learn this about me. I will use a lot of examples or things that have come up for me, but I've seen this a lot. Do you ever see a creator where it's like everything they do seems like internal, like it's about them? Whatever you're creating, Leo, it has to be about the service that you're providing, the thing that you're bringing to people. How are you supporting them? How are you designing? There may be a lot of thoughts around that, and that could be one of your challenges. There's something that you want to share, but you don't know quite how to be in service to other people because maybe you have the experience of what it did for you, but you don't know how to translate how it can work in other people's lives. Just like my one girlfriend, I see her all the time. She does all this stuff, and I'm like, none of this is appealing to me. I get where you're going, right? But how does it serve me, not just you? So that's something to think about in one of your challenges this week, okay? And the window's open for you right now. I think you're in a big creative thing. You're wanting change. You may really be pushing for change right now. We have a total planetary shift where we've got nothing going retrograde, nothing going sideways. This is good. Nothing's sideways this week for the next 6 weeks. So this is a really fantastic time for all Leos to be getting out there and making some shit happen. Let me see you do it. Okay. Let me see you do it. Hey. All right. Anyway, I'm trying to be calm. All right. What do you need to let go of this week? Let's check that out. What do you need to surrender? What you need to let go of? Let's take a look at that. What does Leo need to surrender and let go of this week, please? I'm going to be getting into the tarot portion soon, guys, so we'll look more at career, love, money, that type of thing. Okay, we're getting there. We're moving right along. All right. You have surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can achieve a goal, turn the situation over. Hold on, I'm sorry. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. Yes, all you got to do is take the first step, Leo. If you take the first step, then the bridge is going to appear for you, my love. Surrender to spirit. Let it go, right? Don't have to force everything. You can just do the work. You can just do whatever you need to do and let it go. Have no attachment to it. That's how we manifest like masters. All right. It's part of how we manifest like masters. There's stuff to it. All right. Let's see what else we have here for Leo this week. We have the slingshot. There could be some tensions this week, maybe feeling a little stressed or pressured. Okie dokie. It's like a 5 of wands. You may feel challenged by other people or experience some jealousy this week, but just careful with the temper. careful with the temper. That's all I'm saying. There's some things set in motion here, maybe amongst other people that might get on your damn nerves. So just try to relax. Try to relax. All right, let's see what we got here. Boom, that fell right out. Okay, we have autumn, full moon, the queen within 6 to 9 months. Oh my, I'm kind of curious if somebody's finding out they're going to have a baby. Anybody due for a baby? Okay. Also, this could be some things that are coming up or something that started for you back in autumn. Could have been 6 to 9 months ago for some of you. We got a timing card. We'll see what else comes out that might have to do with timing. We also have the Dear John. Oh, somebody about to get their heart broke. I suggest you get to the corner store. You get you a backwoods and try riding that one out. Alrighty. No, just kidding. So there could be a rejection here. Maybe you're putting in some applications for something. Rejection a lot of times is redirection and or protections. Just throw the shuns in there and know that your back is got. Okay. This also too can represent setting boundaries this week, cold hard truths, being honest about how people are showing up, maybe about how you're showing up, how relationships are going for you. There could be a divorce that's settled this week. We're also looking at cutting cords and something not working and understanding that and beginning to accept that's what it is. We do have the autumn time. So again, remember going back to timing. This could be happening for since autumn. It could even be that you want to file divorce now. Maybe that gets finalized by the time we hit autumn. Okay, my loves. Let me grab a couple little lucky duckies or whatever, because sometimes these bitches ain't lucky, okay? Let's just keep it a book. Sometimes it'd be like, your finger fall off tomorrow. I'm like, what? All right, we have the ant, work, achievement, and success. So you may get some sort of recognition for your work, your achievements, or your success this week. Hey, Leo, I love that for you, babies. What else do we have here? We have April. So something there may be with this ant, it could be that you're receiving those achievements in the next month, or maybe you're even shifting. What do I want to say? You're moving from one type of work to another type of work, moving up or around in responsibilities when it comes to your company. Okay, love that. Seeing some success. We also have the leg, stepping into a new experience. Some of you may get a new job by April next month. Love that for you too. And I'm going to get one more just because I feel like it. I can do what I want, right? I literally. Okay, we have the desk. Pay attention to your work. Some of y'all sleeping at your job. Pay attention to what you're doing at your work, okay? Somebody may be watching you. I'm telling you this because I care. Because I care. All right. Let's see what other messages Spirit has for us before we jump into this reading. Once I close that end of the reading or that portion of the reading out, I am going to get some other oracle cards and other messages for you guys, okay? All right, we have the traveler. There's an opportunity for you to travel when it comes to leisure, business, work, that type of thing. It says you may be attending a convention or a training that's going to enhance your skills. That's coming up for many of you. And guys, if I haven't already said it, take what resonates for you, leave what does not. I keep getting a lot of people on some of my videos just like, you guys are such liars. It just doesn't resonate for you, babe. Just move on. Okay. Back a lady. You gonna hurt your back. Authority. Love this. Authority. And this says your career is in the process of an upgrade. Yes, Queen and King, because we just talked about that. There's an opportunity for you to become an authority in your field of work. That's right. The Queen be the master of disaster. Just kidding. Not disaster, but you get where I'm going. The Emperor. Okay. I am that dude. Let's see. Be the leader you wish you had. Be the leader you wish you had. And I like that they used with the word authority, the word leader, because there's definitely a distinction between being a boss and being a leader. People look up to leaders. Leaders are Gandhis and MLKs and JFKs and I don't know, revolutionaries, right? People who inspire others. Bosses are people who direct and tell people what to do. So, yeah, be a leader. Show up like a leader in this position. I love that for you guys. All right. Now, let's jump into this reading, guys. I'm over all the oracle cards at this time, but I do the messages that are coming out. Let's see overall. Let's talk about money and career. I want to talk about money first. Give me an overall energy for money this week for Leo. We have the Two of Swords, so a lot of you trying to keep your spending in check. Maybe not much is happening with it. You may feel some mental conflicts around your money, saving money, getting money, or needing to make difficult choices around your money. All right, let's see what else we have here. Some of you, some benefits or something might be stopping for you. What else do we have here, please, for Leo? Oh, we have Ace of Pentacles. That's okay, because as soon as this shit pops off, you have a job offer here, okay? So never fear. There are new opportunities coming for you. Those of you who are looking for work, getting interviews, stuff like that, you may feel really stuck here. You may have some stuff that's ending. Let's say you're on unemployment or something to that effect. It may be coming to a place where it's done, but you're really looking at what's next. And I think there's a what's next for you. There's a beautiful gift coming from the universe here in the form of some sort of cash flow. All right. It doesn't have to be through a job as well. Some of you have been feeling really stuck when it comes to your money. You're having a powerful shift here because boom, money showing up. That's what I'm talking about. All right. What else do we have around money, career? Okay, we have the Queen of Wands. Some of you going into a leadership position or finally just moving into this energy of, I know that I am that person. Like I can do this. And I think that is palpable and it's resonating for the people on your job. They're seeing you. They know that you're doing a really good job. You are inspiring not just yourself, but others. Okay. There's ideas coming up here when it comes to your job as well. I see you feeling better. So if you've been feeling down and a little bit stuck when it comes to, again, finances, when it comes to a job situation, you're going to start feeling better because something new is coming here for you. Okay. Feeling strong, self-assured. That's right. I got it. I look good. I smell good and everything I do is good. Just keep that mindset, babe. Keep that mindset. Okay. Biggest challenge when it comes to finances, career this week. Yes, Three of Cups in reverse, feeling disconnected, doing things to try to fit in. That's your biggest challenge, is feeling not everything is always going your way. But trust me, if you shift your mindset, everything will begin going your way. I feel too like biggest challenge is like not trying to go out, spending your money, blowing your money. You may feel a little bit bored right now, especially with something like the Two of Swords. For some of you, you may feel a little bit bored, so not going out might be a little bit of a challenge for you as well, okay? Even not getting along with certain people at your job. Again, remember how we talked about the desk? Be careful of people watching you to see who and what you're doing. We also talked with that 5, that slingshot, people that are jealous or people that are irritating around you, stressing you, focusing more on you when they should be minding their damn mother effing business. Okay. So just be aware that there may be people watching you. So there's that. Okay, my loves. All right. Let's put this to the side. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about you and me. All right. What's the overall energy this week when it comes to love, those and connections? Oh, we got the 10 of Cups. Oh, that's it. Reading done. Everything's all good. I love this. So we have the 10 of Cups, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, feeling very fulfilled right now at this time. Okay. Loved and supported. What else do we have going on? I love this for you guys. I've been seeing some shifts here. Not all the readings have been like, what the hell? What else when it comes to love? Okay, we have an Ace of Cups in reverse. What else? Some of y'all are struggling with some ideas in the relationship. We have the Magician, the Four of Swords. What else? And the Chariot. Love this. Okay, what's the biggest challenge right now in this connection for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Biggest challenge. Okay, there it is. It's the Hierophant. Following rules, doing things a very specific way. The rules are really, there are no rules, but let me talk about what's happening here. So we have some sort of Ace of Cups in reverse, Four of Swords, the Magician, and the Chariot. It looks to me like there was some sort of issue happening here where there might have been a little, I don't know, conversation, emotional dysfunction, a lack of like emotional connection. You could have had a short break, or you're on a short break with this person, trying to figure out how you recover the feelings between the two of you. And here's the thing, sometimes there's lulls in relationships. It is not always going to feel amazing. It's not always going to be amazing. And sometimes that just means nothing. Sometimes you just get bored. So I feel like there could be a little bit of boredom in the connection here, but you're recharging this. Your person may be taking time to clear their head, maybe because they felt recently, as I said, there's a little emotional disconnection here. I do feel though with the Magician, we have Gemini, we have Virgo, and then I have the Chariot with Cancer energy. I feel like there's going to be a breakthrough in that, and that something's going to change this week. So if there's been a bit of an emotional disconnect between you and your partner, if you guys have not been really talking to each other, maybe y'all just like, you haven't been hearing from this person, it seemed like they ghosted you, you're going to hear from this person again. Okay, it could be a personal thing. Anytime we have cups, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's between two people. It can be per the individual. Since it is an Ace of Cups, this could be that person's singular feelings or your person's singular feelings. Okay, but I do see things going back to like more of a regular state. Okay, more of a regular state though. That biggest challenge is that Hierophant, and that's being fixed and conforming to things. That's Taurus energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or things being very traditional. Maybe you're used to a certain way that things go, and this person doesn't really do things that way, or they're attempting to conform to how you do it and it's making them unhappy. Okay, so you might need to find solutions this week with your person on how you can better communicate emotionally with each other, doing things that are fun between the two of you, and keeping the creative vibe in the relationship there. Okay. Overall, though, it's not a bad relationship. Yeah, someone's just been unsuccessful when it comes to the feelings here. Six of Wands in reverse. What's this? Four of Swords, please. Okay, Judgment. All right. And so, yeah, you're going to hear from this person again. As I said, the Magician. It's going to be some like final, yep, Ace of Cups. Telling you, if you haven't heard from somebody, they're coming back. For some of you, there could be a reconnection with somebody that things fell off with. Okay, so it just wasn't there at the time. You just had an unsuccessful attempt. Six of Wands in the reverse, making things take off with this person. But I see this reconnection happening in the Chariot. It might have been that there were some family matters or issues that somebody was dealing with. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords here that kept them in the state that we're in, or you in the state that you were in. Regardless of whatever that situation is, I see this coming back together. I see this reawakening of feelings and emotions between the two of you. Maybe you needed a little downtime to fix the connection or what have you. Biggest challenge is the Hierophant. Why do we have that? Biggest challenge. Ooh, I guess somebody was incarcerated. Okay. So they might be coming out. There could be somebody that's in a military or something. They had to do something like an obligation. I almost get an obligation. Okay. Hierophant is the challenge. We have the Seven of Cups. There might have been a lot of different options for this person, or maybe when we're talking about following traditions, this person may have felt very confused by what they want they had to get their head together whether or not they want some sort of traditional relationship. There are people out there, believe it or not, that are in thruples and all sorts of things going on. This could be one of those situations where this person is used to loose values around traditional relationships and whether or not this is something that they truly desire. Okay. So I don't see that this is bad. I see that there's definitely a reconnection, and I feel like this person's getting clear, or you're getting clear about what you want to do in this particular connection, how you want to carry this on. Okay. Hold on a second. And maybe like options, guys, like options. What's an option? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you just, maybe I'll let you talk to people. You can look, but you can't touch. Okay. You can look, but you can't touch, bitch. We have the mirror, mirroring each other, self reflection, introspection, inner wounds. We also have the hammer, but it was in reverse. So we have sabotage, rebuilding, working on it, repairing. Again, like I said, you could be reconnecting with somebody where you are repairing a connection that was damaged due to the fact that you guys wanted different things. Your person may have been very confused at some point. Okay. We do have Cupid's arrow there too. So, like I said, it's coming. If this person hasn't showed up now, they're probably coming. Okay. All right. Let's just take a look at singles real quick. We just going to take a look. Actually, no, let me not. Let me see the potential outcome of this and the advice. What's the potential outcome of this situation for Leos in a connection? What's the potential outcome? 2 cards, please. Okay. Not really excited about this. Here's my other cards. Hold on. Clarify this potential outcome. Okay. Okay. Queen of Swords. Potential outcome. Okay. Potential outcome is that somebody gets out of their head. We have 2 of Swords in reverse, clarifying the 7 of Cups. Somebody gets clear about the confusion they've felt or the amount of options they've had. We have the Queen of Swords with the 8 of Swords. Somebody becomes more secure and starts being very honest with themselves. And this leads to the fact that they get clear about the relationship. Okay. 7 of Swords, Knight of Cups. 7 of Swords isn't always cheating. It is sneaky. It is all of that. But also, this could be planning, being strategic. This person or you is strategic about how they want to return back into your life or reconnect the emotional state between the 2 of you, for those of you who are just having a difficult time emotionally. Okay. And I just feel the Knight of Cups is an offer of apology. It's an offer of engagement. It's an offer of planning. Okay. For some of you, I honestly think that somebody, why they've been a little bit distant is because they're trying to decide if they want to marry you or not. And I think that they're finally coming full circle with this and saying, yes, I do want to marry this person. I do not want to lose this person. And maybe that was part of their confusion, because you might have met up with them and said, hey, listen, like, what do you want? Do you want to, I'm looking for a long-term relationship. Do we want to do this or not? We're at a crossroads. Okay. Otherwise, this has been a nice connection between you and your person. For those of you who are like deep in this relationship, for others of you, it was a good relationship. Y'all separated. This person is now, okay, I still want to make this work. I want to come back. I've gotten it all straight. It's been challenging for me, but I do want to make an offer of love to you, and this person is planning on taking you out, doing something very special for you. Okay, guys? All right. Let's take a look at the singles. Let's take a look at the singles. What's coming through for the singles this week? Singles. Hey, your girl just got on Hinge. Hey. okay. I'm going to try it one more time. Look, y'all, listen, I just downloaded it last night. I guarantee you by tomorrow that shit will be deleted. It happens every time. Every time. I get overwhelmed. It's ew. The world. All right. Singles, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. So we're looking at what's next. Okay. Closing old chapters, opening new ones. For some of you, again, like myself, you may just start be getting out there and trying to date. Hey, if anybody got that Rhea hookup, let a girl know. Okay. Rhea, whatever. All right. What's up? What's up here for the singles? Okay. Single Leos. I love this for you. 6 of Wands, guys. 6 of Wands. This is good. So you're making some progress here. Maybe a lot of people are checking you out. You're looking really good. You're putting yourself out there. Okay. We also have the 7 of Pentacles that came out. So you're putting in time, investing time and effort into maybe even changing your appearance slightly or curating, let's say, your profiles, things like this. I feel like you're really into making yourself look better, if that makes sense. Not that you didn't look good in the first place, babe. I'm just saying, like, making your stuff fit more of your personality or who you are, doing more stuff online, maybe with the questions or something on dating apps, or just changing like your aesthetic when it comes to your social media or something so that it's more attractive or something like that, more conducive to, let's say, dating and less negative. Like, you're not posting a meme of some chick smoking cigarettes and drinking like, girl, my Friday night was good because a man wasn't involved. Like that type of thing. I do see somebody here. You're being very patient, very picky. That is the 7 of Pentacles for me. You also have the High Priestess. So we have Pisces energy here. You're just still. Many of you are just still. You're not in this energy of trying or pushing or anything like that when it comes to meeting somebody. You're just doing your own thing, curating who you are, your presence, whatever, how you're showing up. I think you're in this new chapter where it's like, I'm allowing the thing to come to me and being picky about it because you should be, okay? And being very patient. Biggest challenge here for the singles. Yeah, 4 of Cups, that everybody or everything is boring. All right. And I don't blame you. That it's like you could get into a rut with that too. The 4 of Cups can indicate that we're bored, we're in a rut, we're just like, so I think that here you're trying to keep yourself psyched up. You're trying to keep your energy psyched up. Do I think you can meet somebody this week? Yes. The High Priestess, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. I think you have the potential to meet somebody this week, or you will be meeting somebody this week. The biggest issue, they might bore you a little bit. Okay. Maybe they're not a great conversationalist, or maybe they're somebody who's like dealing with some old shit and they just want to talk about that, That might be unattractive to you because you're very much in a space of attracting people that I think are successful and interesting and worth putting time and energy to. So you may have some question about that. Let's see the potential outcome. If this is a connection for Leos. 2 of Cups. This is good. So it might be a little weird at first. It's also, there could be a whole other person there after this person, but I think that there is some sort of attraction here, and you might work with this. You might feel like this might be worth seeing where it goes, even though they're a little bit boring to me. Sometimes when we're healing, especially with our nervous system, I talk about this on my other channel, we're bored. We're bored because the nervous system is so programmed for the drama and the bullshit. We're looking for the drama and the bullshit. All right, let me see what I got here, if there are any messages regarding that for the singles. So singles, it's looking like a decent week for you. Yeah, you have the blowing kisses, unconditional love, giving, receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. So there's definitely a vibe between you and this person. The biggest challenge, like I said, they might be a little bit boring. They might talk about things that you don't really necessarily relate to or whatever, but overall it does seem like it's a nice connection for those of you who are connecting. For those of you who aren't, you're still working some things out, and that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. I love that for you. All right, my dears. So I'm just going to get a closing message here for you, my dears. Thank you so much for being here, Leo. If this resonated for you, if you enjoyed this reading, please give it one of these. Don't forget to subscribe. Check your subscriptions. A lot of people are watching me but do not follow me at all. And there have been incidences, I'm not going to say too much here, of those, like, you know, when you're following people being turned off. So you have to recheck it, okay? Now, I have the daydream card. This is a message from your angels, and the daydream says, you will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. It's also the seat of manifestation. And even the angels are saying that, all right? Don't forget to daydream throughout your day. All right, my dears? That's what I got for you, Leo. Thank you so much. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you on the next one.